Today on the podcast, we looked at the question on whether you have to wait weeks or months to get a response from a potential client. And the answer is, it depends. There's no right or wrong. It depends on what kind of sales cycle you have, whether it's a long sales cycle or a short sales cycle. And the sales cycle is how long it takes from the initial contact to the customer, contact with the customer, to how long it takes for them to pay the final deposit. Now, you find that for some products or services, for some industries, it's a short sales cycle. For instance, if you sell small chops or hors d'oeuvres, and then in other industries, it's a longer sales cycles if you're selling industrial machinery or aircraft or maybe cars in a relative sense. So it all depends, long sales cycles or short sales cycles. And of course, that is also tied into whether it's a simple sale or a complex sale, because you'll find that the smaller sales cycle items like commodities, let's say you are selling egusi in the market, or you sell small chops, or you're a food vendor, you find that for those sorts of things, it's just one person, it's a simple price, and it's not something that is very complex. So in that case, it's reasonable to expect answers from somebody within minutes or maybe hours. But if you're dealing with the longer sort of thing, for instance, if you are a wedding photographer, wedding photography services, you're talking to two or three people, the bride and the groom and whoever it is that is going to pay for their services, you might find that it might make more sense to wait longer before you hear back from people after you present the offer or you make your presentation. So these are the sort of things we looked at in the podcast. Do you have a long sales cycle, a short sales cycle? Are you in a simple or a complex sales scenario? And these are the things that give the proper expectations about how long it is that you are supposed to wait before trying to follow up. If you'd like to get some more information, listen to the podcast. If you're facing these sorts of problems and you want a much more tailored response or help with sorting out these issues, then the sales clinic is coming up on the 27th of March, which is in 4 days. Details in the poster here, or just hit me up in the DMs.